I will never forget the day I was told I had cancer. I was so determined to beat it and so thankful that I did. Unfortunately, for thousands of children fighting cancer, a cure is not an option. One of those children was 12-year-old Jessie Rees. Jessie left behind a legacy of compassion, hope, and support for children fighting cancer around the world. Join me as part of National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month in encouraging courageous kids fighting cancer to never, ever give up. I NEGU, do you?
I'm DeMarco Murray, running back for the Dallas Cowboys. I made it to where I am today because I was encouraged to never ever give up. Thousands of children living in this world today need the same support. Every day, 46 kids will be told they have cancer, and every one of them needs to be encouraged during their fight. Join me as part of National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month and encouraging every child fighting cancer to NEGU. Never ever give up. I NEGU. Do you?
Hi, I'm Jessica Barbier, your host for the Cox Community Connection. With me today to discuss Jessie Rees Foundation as well as Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month is Erik Rees, CEO and Chairman of the Jessie Rees Foundation, and Kyle Negrete, NFL free agent and NEGU All-Star. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us, Jessica.
Thank
it's
you
awesome
very
to be
much.
here.
Thanks for coming back, Erik. Can you give us a brief overview of the Jessie Rees Foundation?
Sure. The Jessie Rees Foundation was started by my daughter during her 10-month and 2-day fight with cancer. And during her fight, she cared about other kids. And she really had a burden for kids that were hospitalized. They couldn't leave the hospital. And so she came up with this little motto called NEGU, never ever give up. And she created these little wonderful things called joy jars. And that's how it all started, and it's been 2.5 years, and we've really been making a big impact in helping children.
You truly have been. September is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month. How many children currently in the United States are fighting cancer?
Well, today 46 children were told they had cancer, so every day 46 new children are diagnosed. In the United States, there's over 250,000. There's over 500,000 globally, because now we are reaching kids on a global stage. But in the United States, about 250,000 children.
It's like heartbreaking and staggering numbers. What's being done for children that are fighting cancer?
Well, September again is National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, so we're along with all kinds of other great organizations trying to create awareness, because a lot of times people just don't know about how many children every day are facing these terrible statistics in this disease. And so a lot of the time we just create awareness through different events that we do. We're actually getting ready to do our big annual golf tournament at Coto de Casa at the end of the month as part of our end of the Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month.
Are there still opportunities for people to sign up for foursomes?
Oh, by all means. Yeah, they can just go to negu.org/golf, and we would love to have them come out. This year we have a great opportunity from a great foundation to, if we raise $100,000 that day, they're going to match it. So we actually could raise $200,000 in one day for children fighting cancer. And we need that money because we have over 10,000 children that we know that will spend the holidays in the hospital. And so that money's used for us to make these holiday joy jars, so we can give these kids a boost during a very difficult season.
Sounds like a great partnership and great way to leverage resources.
Yeah.
So Kyle, you're not only an NFL free agent, but you also have the title of NEGU All-Star. How did you get that title?
I do. So I had the pleasure of meeting Kaden Sandino at a fundraising event, who is the national spokesperson for NEGU, and she's responsible for bringing professional athletes on board. And she started sharing Jessie's wish, and instantly I was attracted to it, and I wanted to be a part of it. And I said, how could I get involved? And she said, well, the first thing you could do is join our team as a NEGU All-Star. And that was we're going to be providing, going into these hospitals and sharing her wish through these joy jars, which I have in my hand today. And so it's just been an amazing experience. That night that I met her, it completely changed my life and being a part of this great organization.
And I know that you just went on a tour of all the children's hospitals in California. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience through that?
Yeah, so we did a 14 children's hospital tour, which started up in Sacramento. We also had the opportunity to visit 7 boys and girls clubs. And throughout this time, we started in Sacramento and it ended in San Diego. And through our 14 children's hospital tour that we did, we were able to reach over 3,000 kids. And it was just the most unbelievable and fulfilling experience, being able to make Jessie's dream a reality. And that's every set of eyes that we were able to see that brought the joy, and every smile that we saw. That's really what it was all about. And that's what I really feel like Jessie's dream was. And the fact that we get to make that a reality every single day and one joy jar at a time, that's what I'm all about, and that's what this is all about.
I love it. Why do you think awareness is so important?
I would say that awareness is most important because, I mean, you heard all the statistics. I mean, 46 children are going to hear that they have cancer, and not only are 46 children, but their families are going to be affected. And I think that's what's the beauty about what we do here is not only is it about the kids, but it's about establishing a relationship with the families and also providing joy and love and just, I mean, like we said, pure joy to these families in a very troubling time. And I mean, obviously September is a huge awareness month for childhood cancer, and what we're trying to do and Jessie's dream is a great avenue for that.
And I know that we were talking about the joy jars, and there's a huge push during the holidays. How can people get involved and help support what you're doing in the community?
Well, I mean, you know, in the last 2 years, we've actually been able to reach over 70,000 children in 240 children's hospitals, 18 countries now. But, you know, the start for us is always the joy jar. The joy jar is the start of a relationship for us. And so it costs us $20 to stuff and ship a joy jar to a child in a hospital. And so going online again to NEGU.org and making a $20 donation is a great way to put a smile on a child's face. I mean, Jess wanted us to care for kids. We don't focus on a cure, we're all about caring.
Yeah, I can't think of a better way to spend $20, truly. For people that want to sign up and help spread awareness and be involved with the golf tournament, can you give some specifics on the date, the time, and how they can sign up?
Yeah, so the golf tournament again is on Monday, September 30th at Coto de Caza Country Club, and they can go to negu.org/golf to sign up for that. They could be a corporate sponsor. And then if, you know, a lot of people watching this that they want to come to the Joy Factory, we just moved to Irvine, and we would love to get a lot more volunteers to come by and help stuff these joy jars so we can get them to the kids.
Yep, and you have more volunteer shifts and more space, and you guys are growing quickly. Thank you for all that you're doing and for continuing to bring Jessie's memory alive every day. And Kyle, thanks for getting behind it, and it's so great to see All-Stars because it truly is a NEGU All-Star. Thank you guys again, and hopefully we'll see you out at the golf tournament.
Thanks, Jessica.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this short break with our next guest.